right.
Does it help if I just move all these knobs?
Please don't.
Apparently, he does not want his knobs played with.
God.
Consent is very important.
Warning, this is an adult-oriented podcast about really perverse things, like communication and consent. If you are under 18 and looking for answers to questions about sex or kink, please visit scarletteen.com. For the Dude Bro listeners, this is the nerdy shit. Fuck off!
From Bakersfield to Mount Olympus, Gotham Press talks naughty business. Sexual topics to explore your whoredom. Good if you're new or a kinky Yoda. Gotham Press Podcast. The dirty kinksters your parents warned you about.
Was a lover, loved to love his mother. But now he is his brother's motherfucker. Thank you, Steve Martin. Mwah!
All right, well, at least I got part of that recorded. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Gotham Press Podcast. The musical stylings of one Shock Doc. Shock Doc, how long have you been a singer like that?
Oh, I can fake that pretty much my entire life.
So,
Since my testicles dropped.
So Shock Doc has been faking it his entire life.
Yes. I can't actually sing. I really can't actually sing, but I have a lot of bravado. So I can do certain tunes with a lot of bravado, and sometimes that's entertaining, all on its own.
All on its own. All right, so listeners, you hear Shock Doc's voice, but we do have two others here. Let's see here. We're going to go to the lovely lady to my left. Hey, who is this?
Hi, I'm Ducky.
Hi there, Ducky. What brings you on, Ducky?
I was invited.
Yes, you
Slightly
were.
bullied my way on.
Slightly bullied your way on? What do you mean?
I've been bugging you for how long to bring me on because you keep complaining you don't have enough people.
Hey, Ducky, thanks for coming on. I'm so glad you were able to make it.
You're welcome.
And like a queen, she showed up and made an entrance.
That she did. All right, and to my right, I have old-time voice that we haven't heard in a while.
Yeah, it's been a little while.
Just a tiny bit.
Yeah, I came to, because you told me you're finally going to have Candy here to service all of our needs, but she is not, and I am very disappointed.
We're not getting Candy's sweet, sweet box today?
No.
You should definitely...
I feel like I've been lied to.
No, what you should do, you should take that up with Candy herself directly.
Oh. Well, every time I call, I just get her voicemail, so I don't know, maybe she's just ignoring me, or...
You know, if you leave 2 or 3 more voicemail messages, it doesn't reek of desperation.
Okay. I'll add that to the 723 that are currently waiting.
The 723.
She's going to get caught up in those any day now.
God. Oh, all right. Let me see here. We got a lot of stuff to do today, I think. I know at some point during the podcast for today, we're going to have to do a drawing of some sort for some sort of a flogger from somebody or something.
Oh, we're giving that away today.
Yeah, we're giving one of those away today, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so that would be one of the 2 that we've got in stock.
Nice. That's 2 more than I currently have in stock, so...
Yeah, but you're going to be working on that soon because you got something that you were telling me that you're going to be doing, right?
Yeah, we're going to the TGIF tasting in May.
What is the TGIF tasting?
It is a tasting for all those kink-friendly and minded individuals to come out and try all their little fetishes and kinks.
For those who don't know, what is TGIF?
Oh, it's...
the group in Fresno.
That's right. I always want to go with the whole thank God it's Friday thing. But,
I mean, yeah, that too.
it's a place where you can get 2 entrees for $20.
Yes, that is true as well.
And their signature drink specials.
Signature drink specials.
I'm pretty sure TJIF, Applebee's, and Chili's is all probably owned by the same person.
Probably.
They're all using the same kitchen in the back.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Yeah. Just like at Magic Mountain. There's just one kitchen and 3 outlets, and yeah.
Like, okay, which room is this going to? Room 1? Room 3? All right. No, that's supposed to go to room 4. Wait, we have a room 4?
Don't send the loaded mashed potatoes to the wrong restaurant.
Why not?
Because
Doesn't everybody love him?
Then they will know that it's all
They're
coming
all
from the same place.
same.
I mean, but don't we already know that?
Yeah, but that would
There's going to
confirm
be
it.
people out there that have like specific. They're like, I love Applebee's, but I hate Chili's. Like, it's the same shit.
So they're separated into houses like Harry Potter fans.
Yes.
Oh God.
Or the guys that buy tools and they only buy DeWalt.
Real quick, speaking of Harry Potter, why are they coming out with a series?
Money.
Isn't it? Aren't they?
Do you have any other questions?
It's supposed to be like a Harry Potter for the next generation.
They recast everybody, and they're saying they're sticking more closely to the books.
Which
Whatever
would
the
have
fuck
to
that
make it a
means.
series because the books are long enough that you can't possibly get most of what's in one book in one movie.
Right. Because I know that was one of my complaints for the few Harry Potter movies I actually watched. Like, oh well, they cut this out and they cut that out. Yeah, I'll just read the books. It's better.
Yeah, if you have the time.
Every single book nerd's argument with a movie adaptation ever.
Yeah. Well, unless you're talking about the movie Watchers, which is based on the Dean Koontz books Watchers, which was absolutely nothing even remotely close to the fucking book.
Total
At
departure.
all.
They
Yes.
just ripped the name. Thanks.
Oh, you mean like World War Z?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I saw that movie. I was like, this is just fucking disappointing.
Yeah.
So let me interject real quick. And
Yes.
at the moment, her name escapes me. Who's the author of the original Harry Potter?
J.K.
J.K. Rowling.
Rawlings. Just so we're all aware, J.K. Rawlings is an enormous homophobe and transphobe.
A terrible person.
And using her billions of dollars that she got from the Harry Potter franchise to actually disenfranchise trans people within Great Britain at large, and trying to use that money to spread that transphobia throughout Europe. So I don't want to watch any of them just because I don't want to support her on that. I saw all the movies before this became revealed.
Right.
And enjoyed them, but knowing what a huge giant transphobe she is and how she's using your dollars to basically punish trans people through the law and to basically erase them, I can't watch them. I can't support that.
I get that.
So, it's a giant money grab for someone who already has billions of dollars and of course HBO. And then using that money to then basically disenfranchise people technically within our own communities. So I say don't watch it.
And the thing that I get from that, yes, that's all very true. But the argument I've heard from the other side of that is, well, it's not all the money itself isn't specifically going back to her. And plus there are lots of other people that work and do love the world she created was not bad. Just she's a terrible fucking person.
You got to make choices, man.
Yeah.
I don't eat Chick-fil-A for a reason.
Same.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same.
Which I just found out, apparently, that Chick-fil-A should no longer be on our shit list because the owners are terrible, but the franchisees have actually been fighting back against that. So,
No. Fuck that. I'm still, no.
still no Chick-fil-A for you?
No. Fuck no.
Yeah, I haven't
The
had...
owners still get the profits, therefore they're still fighting
Yeah.
against our people with that money. No.
Same argument could be made with the whole Harry Potter thing because some of the actors have rallied against the author and what she represents, as much as they can, like to fight for rights.
I can't hold it against a 10 or an 11-year-old who takes a contract and this is the beginning of their career and an opportunity to change their lives. I can't hold that against them, but as an individual, knowing what J.K. Rowling's represents, I can't fucking watch it and be supportive of that.
I know.
just can't.
You're right. So what's going to happen from this is you all are on the right side of this. I made the argument from the other side for a moment. The entire internet is going to come for me now. Come for me, internet. Give me more. No.
Well, and it's good to have both sides of the argument and have somebody play devil's advocate so that you get more information either way. But it doesn't change the facts that your dollars are your votes. Your dollar is how you speak, especially when it comes to corporations and people who spend your money to do dirty things that you don't want, don't give them your money.
Well, and I'm not without sin here, because there's a lot of stuff on HBO I watch, and HBO was just bought by the Ellison family, who is giant Trump supporters, and bought it so that they could own CNN and turn CNN into Fox News Light,
which they've already done with NBC.
Yeah. This is why. Well, that's not why, but that's another good reason for me to just not watch the news in general. I watch the news from basically YouTube, from individual people. Mm-hmm. So hopefully I'm getting something good.
Who's the guy that talks so fast that I have to put him on like half speed just to hear what the fuck he's saying?
I have no idea who the fuck that is.
You turned me on to him.
Are you talking about Philip DeFranco?
Yes.
Oh, you have to put on half speed?
Holy fuck, that dude talks so fast. I'm like, slow down. Your videos can be a little longer. It's fine. We'll stay. But, yeah, I can't understand shit that he says. He says it so fast like he's under a gun at gunpoint or something.
He's gotten better.
No.
The fact that you don't say no means you've only been listening to him recently. He's gotten a lot better. He used to be so much faster.
I don't understand how.
He was younger.
I mean, I don't understand how
ADHD works.
Yeah, you'd have to be ADHD even to keep up with him.
That particular skill of speaking really rapidly and enunciating clearly has to be a particular genetic modification.
Yeah.
He's been modified by the genomes. Like, we're gonna get this. Here's our new product: a kid that talks fast.
It's like developing the long beak to reach inside the specific flower. It has to be.
It's what happens when you eat modified corn your whole life.
Is that what it is?
And all corn we eat is modified.
Everything is modified.
That's true. Bananas.
Everything. All of it. All right. Here. You know what? Let's go ahead and let's get back on the track for the regular podcast for a little bit and thank those patrons.
It's funny that you think we're going to be on any kind of track. There's no fucking way.
We have a track.
We have a track that's broken into pieces and goes right off a cliff.
No, we're still alive, all of us.
We have parachutes. That doesn't mean it doesn't still go off a cliff.
They didn't need to know that part, Ducky.
The parts are just scattered all across the valley floor.
God. So, hey, patrons, thank you very much for supporting us. We really love all of you that do so. If you want to be a great person and help us keep this podcast going and running, keep all the cylinders spinning as they should, and all the wheels on the track that is not broken and scattered on the valley floor.
I don't think your cylinders are supposed to be spinning.
You know what? You're probably right.
You need to take this into the shop and just drop it off and be like, here's my podcast. Help.
If you want more entertainment like this, please come and support us. We are at patreon.com/Gotham Press Podcast. You can support us for as little as $1 a month. So thank you very much for everyone that joins in with that. We also have a few sponsors here. Let's see. So we have Steel Brat Passies for those of you that have little tendencies, but adult bodies. Get yourself a Steel Brat Passy. They are custom made. You reach out to Steel Brat and they will get in contact with you. Yes, Ducky? I saw your finger up.
I can hear something in the headphones, and I don't know what it is.
The AC kicked on.
Is it AC? It sounds like traffic on a highway. I can't even hear myself, but I can hear that shit.
Well, the mics are picking up something.
They are, definitely.
Yeah.
Just not me.
Here at the main headquarters recording studio.
I'm wondering if it's the ice maker that kicked on.
Oh.
That's possibly.
Yes.
Shock is checking. Yeah,
it's the fan for the ice maker.
Okay. All right. What was I saying?
Who's ready for pina coladas?
Ew, coconut.
What was I saying? Oh, yeah, I was talking about Steel Brat. Steel Brat Passies for your adult passy needs.
For all your coconut needs.
You can check them out in our show notes. They have an amazing Instagram with all the work they do. Also, we have the Dom Council to thank for our amazing headphones that are, letting us hear all this stuff.
Yeah.
And
so much better than the old headphones, which was a scattered mess of Amazon generic gaming headsets of all sorts and sizes.
I mean, only 2 of them. And let's see, what was I going to say? Oh, they are actually doing the education for the month of April.
Which is the do-it-yourself kits, right?
Do it yourself, yes.
That'll be awesome.
I am hoping to attend and learn how to do more kink myself.
Yeah. And make awesome things out of everyday items.
Yes.
Who's going to do it?
The Dom Council.
The Dom Council.
The joke was you're going to do it yourself.
Oh.
Who's going to do it? Myself.
But
okay.
I can't do it. I need the Dom to do it for me.
Well, I guess I'm going to have to do it for everybody.
Slut.
Is there a problem with this?
No, not at all.
I didn't think so.
That was praise.
It should be.
Dirty fucking little slut.
No. And lastly, on our sponsor list, we have the one, the only, the amazing Thief's Touch.
Oh, yeah, the guy that does the flogger things.
Yes, that guy.
Ah.
That's all you got?
That's all I got. That's all I got.
Well, let me speak his praises. High quality, custom made. He really makes beautiful things. They're not just utensils, they're pieces of art. And especially if you're local, but you don't have to be local for Thief to create you something that you will cherish and you will be happy to show off at events.
I've seen Thief make magic with my comic book theme floggers, with Man About Town's Godzilla theme floggers.
Technically, Godzilla verse.
Godzilla verse. Yes.
And I'm going to be teaching flogging again in May here locally. Would you be so kind as to be there and vend again once more?
Possibly.
The 16th
I will
of May.
definitely be there with different leather choices if somebody wants to commission one. I don't know that I will have stock on hand.
Okay.
But
I've always been very comfortable recommending Thief's work, so it's nice to have him there and, have some stuff that if people are interested, they can see some of his work because there'll be some of it there one way or the other.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then they could possibly order some of that beautiful work.
Yeah.
Cap's got pretty much every version that I've made.
Every
so far.
style.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've got the soft flogger. I've got.
Right. And if you don't have it, Ducky does.
Yeah, if he doesn't, I do. I've got the 3 that you went. Don't tell anybody I do these.
Yeah.
What?
That was way back when.
Don't tell anybody you do them?
Yeah,
I was the
because
first one to
learning.
commission.
Well, you fucked that up, didn't you?
I was the first one to commission finger floggers from him.
Oh. Okay.
And I was the first one to commission my last one from him. He was like, I don't usually use this material, but you said you wanted it. And I was like, yes, please.
Don't I still have a dark side flogger coming at some point?
You have a dark side flogger.
Do I have a dark side flogger?
Yes.
Dum, 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 da, dum, dum,
Unless
da,
you gave it away.
Dum, dum, dum,
I probably have it somewhere.
dum, dum,
It was
dum.
a mop, suede mop.
Right. Yeah.
Please don't step on my suede mop.
No, are they blue suede shoes? Yes. Yeah.
Don't make blue suede shoes.
You don't make blue suede
No,
shoes?
no shoes.
So you're not a
Entirely
cobbler.
different skill
No.
set.
Well, I'll stop expecting mine to show up in the mail, goddammit.
I don't make hats either, just for those that are curious.
Why not?
Because I don't have enough mercury to make myself go a little bit insane so that I can start making the hats.
Wait, what?
Mad Hatter?
Ah. Okay.
They conditioned the felt with mercury, and they would breathe in the mercury vapors. And the whole reason that Mad Hatter is in the Wonderland is because the Hatters that were incredibly popular in 17th, 18th, 19th centuries would tend to go crazy.
Because mercury vapors will do that to a person.
Mercury will do that to a person.
Now I'm aware. I was not aware of any of that.
Yeah, it's part of what they had to use to steam it to get it into the right shape. Now we have more modern materials and steaming methods that don't require that.
Gotcha.
Took all the fun out of the game.
All the fun out. It's okay. And don't worry, everyone. If you really just want a Thief's Touch flogger, he will happily get one to you.
And if you
For
want
money.
mercury, there's actually some ghost towns in Nevada that were old mercury mines.
Why are you telling this to people?
I mean,
You never know when you're going to need it or what.
So links for that can be found on your website and your
not the Mercury,
page, correct?
Not the Mercury.
I'm trying to steer us back into where these are our sponsors.
Patreon members get free access 2 days a year
to the Mercury Mines in Nevada.
This is not true. Do not believe that. You know what? Here's the important thing. For all you listening, we've gone over a lot. Some of it true, some of it not. If you want the true things, you can find all that information in our show notes. So go ahead and take a look down there. Also, so like I said, we're going to be giving away a Thief's Touch flogger this episode. But we have another one in stock, and we're going to be giving that one away later this year. So you should keep listening and call in to Candy's Sweet Box to give the word of the episode that we have for that giveaway. If you want to reach out to Candy's Sweet Box, you just need to call 805-303-1173. Shock is intimately familiar with Candy's Sweet Box.
Oh, man.
And apparently Thief has been trying to get in Candy's Sweet Box for a while.
For a very long time.
I don't know about Ducky. Ducky, do you know anything about Candy's Sweet Box?
No comment.
No comment. Okay.
Oh.
Doesn't like to kiss the sweet box and tell.
All right. I'll go with that. But let's get on to the main bit of the podcast for this month.
You mean the part where we enunciate loudler?
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 Loudler.
I'm enunciating loudler.
Did I actually put loudler? No.
No.
I have.
No.
Like,
I just wanted to make you check.
He's going over the show notes, folks.
Yes. You just wanted to make me. That's terrible.
As professionals do.
As professional. Wait, we have those here?
I mean, we're all professionals at something.
I haven't been paid yet, so no.
I'm at a professional failure.
Thief, you're not a failure.
I am.
You are not.
I am.
Just high-quality pro-am.
What makes you think that failure is always a bad thing? I've failed at being the person that some of the people thought I should be and who my father wanted me to be. And I'm damn proud of that fact.
Because I grew up in America and failure is not allowed.
Oh, well.
No, failure is always an option.
Especially for the poor.
Ooh. Depends on what they tell you when you're coming up. Hey, anyway, let's go on to some entertainment news.
Entertainment news?
Yeah.
What do you think we've been doing this whole time?
Can I read this as written?
Oh, dear God. Go ahead.
I saw Cap, Super Mario Galaxy, Super.
So that first I is not an.
Oh, that's sorry. That's just the first item.
Yeah. God. Yeah. So I saw the Super Mario Galaxy movie.
Are you saw the movie or you saw the Super G in real life?
I saw the Super Mario Galaxy movie.
Oh.
Yes, I apparently forgot to put in the word movie in there, and nobody could tell what I was talking about.
No, because it's all written in column 4-letter increments.
Just on the phone. God damn it!
Oh, well, see, I thought this was a discovery by NASA, Hubble Webb Space Telescope. No,
the Artemis 2 on its way to the moon discovered the captain.
The Super Mario Galaxy. They've defined its location, and
We have that generation of nerd at NASA now.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I enjoyed the movie. It wasn't. How do I phrase this?
Any way you want. It's your opinion.
This is true.
You're not getting ready to go back and see it again.
No, probably not going to go back to the theaters. But when it comes out, I will be watching it again. Just because
that kind of defines how much you enjoyed the film, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. There was actually. I was expecting a lot of, hey, here's this Mario, because from the first one they put a whole bunch of, not tropes, that's not the one for
Easter eggs.
Easter eggs, thank you. A whole bunch of Mario Easter eggs from all throughout, the Mario history.
Right.
This one they did more so, just from some of the later games now. And also, they had a character drop in there that I had zero inclination I was going to see at all.
Was it Free Guy?
It was not Free Guy.
Oh.
It was Star Fox, of all characters.
Oh, well, that's Damn. Okay. Nintendo 64. Here we go.
Yeah. Well, he was on SNES first, but yeah.
Was he really?
Yeah. Star Fox started on SNES. The Super FX chip. It's going to blow your mind.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And by that, I mean not interesting.
Not
at all.
Wow.
But
By that, I'm just being polite at your non-interesting conversation.
Wow. Thank you. It's funny because you don't expect him to show up at all because he's not a mainline Mario character.
not a Mario character at all.
Right. I mean, technically he's in Smash Brothers, but that's just.
Oh, really? I didn't even know that.
Yeah. But he shows.
And that isn't who Mario turns into when he's. Isn't he swimming and he looks like a fox, or is that's where he's flying around with his foxtail?
That's
I'm a big gamer, folks. Big gamer.
That's the raccoon Mario.
Raccoon Mario.
Raccoon Mario or Tanuki Suit Mario. One of the two. Take your pick.
They really could have fucked with people's brains if they would have just had Sonic in it.
They could have. I mean, they're definitely going to have a third movie. They've already alluded to that.
Well, yeah, anytime they make money, they're going to have another movie.
Oh, yeah.
I saw a little kid walking into the theater Friday while I was buying lunch, and he's wearing the actual Mario cap.
Yeah.
The fully shaped Mario cap with the M on it. Mm-hmm. He's got on a high-end embroidery jacket with scenes on the back and a character shirt and shorts, and he's carrying a Super Mario stuffy. And he's heading inside, and I'm like, I wonder what he's going to see.
So this clearly wasn't East Bakersfield.
What I was going to say is, you say he's got all these things. Now, the kid is being dressed like this, probably by his parents. I don't think the question is, was the kid actually interested in Mario?
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, he was probably, I'd say 7 or less.
Okay.
So very young, very small, adorable, just 18 kinds of fucking adorable. And but somebody had dropped some loot cash on his stash of goodies to go see Mario. So
I like how you dropped all the buzzwords there. Thank you.
I like to pay attention
on occasion.
Now you have to do the sound effect of the coin. Doodling.
No.
Bidding, bidding.
Who knows? Maybe I'll put it in post. You were better. You were better at that than I was.
Not doing it.
You're going to do it?
No, not doing it.
Why not?
Not doing it. Because I would have to come all the way over here to get your laptop and then take it all the way home.
I could just send you the file, you know. You have a computer.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
File transfer is still a thing.
We'll talk.
We'll talk. Let's move on from Mario, though. God. Oh, actually, before we do that.
Damn it.
I know, you were so close. There was one part in there that I really liked where...
Spoiler warning.
Yes. Everything is...
After all, it's been out for almost 3 days now.
Yeah. Well, by the time this comes out, it will have been...
6-7 months.
Couple...
Fuck
you.
So again...
Fuck you.
Now that we've already given away the Star Fox spoiler, let's go ahead and say spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert. There's a part where Mario and Peach are in Bowser's castle, and Bowser Jr. is he makes the statement of time for you to meet your maker, and when it's showing Bowser Jr., it's just him playing a video game like Mario Maker, but it's showing when it goes to Peach and Mario's perspective, like it goes like full on 3D where they're actually like going through all the things.
Is Peach the princess?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I thought her name was Georgia.
What?
Is that because her ass is very much a lovely little edible peach?
Gotcha. You know, I don't think that was how it started, but who knows? I could be wrong.
Get that skirt off her when we find out.
It's really hard to tell when they're 8-bit.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what makes them sexy, though.
Something that I was a little perturbed by for the movie, though, they got a full-on voice actor to voice Yoshi, and all he fucking says is, Yoshi! That's it.
Maybe that's all they had the money for.
They got Donald Glover to voice Yoshi. I'm like, you get Donald Glover, and you don't even give him any, like, for real lines, just Yoshi. They even do a part where he...
But didn't they do that with Groot?
Uh-huh.
This is true, but
You didn't seem that upset.
He did... Well, that's because money.
And also Vin Diesel. Like, how many words do you really need to hear him say?
That was the only part of the script he could memorize? Yeah. That and family.
We are family. I am Groot. Wait, sorry. Which one?
God. Yeah, but no, it was overall, like I said, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the movie.
Although, to be fair, they did give him that extra line in the very last movie where he said, "We are family."
We are Groot.
We are Groot.
We are
yeah,
Groot.
Same thing. It meant the same thing.
Yeah, basically it is.
Groot speak for Fast and Furious.
I'm surprised they never had a Groot watching Fast and Furious moment.
Probably had to cut it out because they couldn't afford the
royalties.
Royalties. All right. Now let's move on past that to Supergirl. Is anybody excited about seeing Supergirl?
I am very excited.
Okay.
Very much so. Have to see this in the theater.
Yeah. Well, maybe not the theater because it's $20, but
Forgetting this is an audio podcast, Ducky Odd One is shaking her head no.
yeah,
Yes. So
The super universe is not my favorite.
she
DC
doesn't care
universe.
about empowered female characters.
No, I
wow.
do. But the super universe is not my favorite sect of
The DC universe?
universe.
Oh, so Superman and all of his family are not.
Not my favorite. I mean, I don't hate them. It's just
Wow, I used to
not-
like you.
Not my favorite.
Wow. Are you a bat person?
I'm more of a bat person than a super person, but actually, some of my favorites are adjacent to the bat universe.
Who?
I started off as a kid reading the Catwoman comics.
Oh.
And then moved to like the Lady Death comics and her sister. And
Lady Life?
no, her sister's actually an angel named Vandala.
More than I knew.
And she had her own short, like, mini side arc during one of Lady Death's, like, borderline insane buried in her books times.
Buried in her books?
Yeah, at points in Lady Death's story where she's got to bury herself basically in research to try to figure something out. She spends months just buried in her library, buried in different spell books, trying to figure stuff out. And then that's one of the points where her sister pops in and is like, what the fuck, dude?
So I'm hearing is it's like, hey, Lady Death is going to be going on a research mission, so we're going to give this other entertaining character
Basically,
to,
yeah.
to keep you distracted.
Yeah. And they, in terms of looks especially, but also in terms of abilities and to some extent personality types, are complete yin and yang.
Okay, so she's the polar opposite of everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so Lady Death is just coming around killing folks, and the angel is no, you will live.
Much more about, like, the only reason we destroy people is to save them.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, it again, Lady Death, so ridiculous layers of complex weirdness.
Yay for complexity.
Is this the same character from the Sandman series?
Probably not.
Because his sister in the Sandman series is Death. His siblings are all, some version of gods.
I think it's one of those that, like, in some arcs is kind of the same person, but in others is very not.
Okay.
It's probably that Neil Gaiman read those as like a child or whatever, or a young adult, and decided, hey, I want to use that, and spun his little Sandman series off into.
I would like to have my
adjacent
version of
things.
that.
Yeah, which I love about him, because like American Gods and stuff was great.
I really enjoyed
American Gods was terrific.
I never read it, but I did watch the show.
If you have the time and the desire to, I highly think you should read it, because it was so good. And there's one piece of the book that really stuck out to me, and that's when he's walking and there's a crow, and the crow's like,
Is it the crow?
no, it's not the crow. It's one of what's his name's crows. Odin's crows, and
Which actually have names. They have
his
names.
name's Shadow, I think.
I can't remember.
I think it
Hugin
is
Moonin.
though. Yeah, and he's just following this crow or something, and he's just like trying to talk to it and figure out what's going on, and finally he just gives up or something, and he says something to the crow like, "Say nevermore" or something. Just say it one time. Like, I just want to hear you say nevermore. And then the crow never says anything, but just says "fuck you." And it takes off.
That tracks.
Well, I did like Patton Oswalt as the Crow in the Sandman, the last season of Sandman.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, that was good.
Patton Oswalt, he's always great whenever he's on.
I'm a big Patton
Yeah.
Oswalt fan.
Was he? He was not in Lake Placid. That was.
Dear God, I haven't thought about Lake Placid in.
I know, but just the dark humor,
Which is
part
really
of
giving
it.
everybody a lot of information about the upcoming Supergirl movie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, we can circle back to that. I'm definitely excited for it, and I wouldn't have been had it not been a James Gunn thing because I don't know shit about Supergirl. I never watched Smallville. I don't read any comics from DC, so like I had no knowledge of it. The only thing I even knew about the Superman deal was I remember watching the Reeves movies when I was a kid, and that was all. Like I never knew anything more.
Okay. And Shock Doc is our resident Superman expert at the table right now.
Well, yeah, that's because even as a child, I wanted to be that was him. I wanted to be Superman. You know, as this skinny little kid that used to get picked on all the time and outnumbered, to be invulnerable, to be able to stand up to all the bullies.
I'm sorry. Did you just say you were picked on?
Oh, yeah. Because I was was more intellectual than emotional. And, you know, that got me ostracized, and that was the thing that set me apart from my peers in a very tiny little community where many of the people I started kindergarten with, we graduated 8th grade with. Very tiny little community.
Yeah, I didn't have that.
Yeah.
I didn't have all that growing up like that.
But all of that aside, is Superman was ultimately my favorite character. When I got into reading Spider-Man as a young man, I really liked the contrast, the drastic contrast of the young guy with the earthly problems and his attempt to do good, and yet, you know, that how one choice and one action and one decision isn't necessarily always the right decision, no matter it's the best decision you can make, and somehow there's still consequences to it.
Spidey.
Yeah, you know, but those are very contrasting. But to this day, you know, what superpowers would you like to have? Well, I'd like to be Superman. It would ultimately be who I would want to be. And I really like James Gunn. I fell in love with James Gunn's work through Peacemaker.
Ah, okay.
And then as I'm watching Peacemaker Season 2, I start watching the accompanying podcast on HBO that goes with Peacemaker Season 1 and Peacemaker Season 2. Mm-hmm. And I really learned something about James Gunn himself. I liked this. I can't tell you how much I like the series Peacemaker. It's terrific.
So what you're saying is people should watch Peacemaker.
So then when I watched this new Superman movie, as much as I like Henry Cavill, and I really do, and I was not ready to see Henry Cavill step down from that universe and that Superman, because I really liked Man of Steel. I really liked many aspects of those movies. I really liked the James Gunn take on it. I enjoyed that. And unless I'm mistaken, it's a little bit built on Superman World of Tomorrow or Man of Tomorrow.
Yeah, it's building up to that.
Yeah, and that's what Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow is, what this movie is. He has it loosely based on.
Okay.
Which is a graphic novel series that's supposed to be pretty impressive, supposed to be terrific writing. And he was taken enough with it. That's what this movie is kind of based on.
So I'm hearing is if I pick up a Supergirl comic, I'm going to see that she's a drunkard.
You should read that graphic novel.
Okay. So that graphic novel specifically.
Yeah.
And so Supergirl has always been his cousin?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes, always his cousin.
Always his cousin. Even when they were in a relationship up at some point.
That I'm not familiar with.
Oh yeah, no, that's something that I found out some years back. That there was a point where Kara and Kal-El, they were like, well, we're the only two Kryptonians, so we should be together.
I mean, that makes sense to me. Hashtag incest.
Yeah, but it was apparently very short-lived because it didn't go over well.
Lots of the European nobles marrying their cousins, so, you know.
Yeah. But yeah, so anyway, Supergirl. Yes.
Yes.
And the accompanying characters in Supergirl.
Well,
like Crypto.
Can we talk about Millie Alcock first? Because
Who?
Millie,
The actress.
Oh, the actress. Okay.
that plays Supergirl.
Gotcha. What about her?
She seems to be perfect for this role.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Like the only other thing I think I've ever seen her in was the Game of Thrones House of the Dragon series.
Which I have watched zero of.
Which I liked her in that quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so when I heard she was going to be Supergirl, my mind was like, what? How? Like, that doesn't make any sense. And then I see her, like, in the well, even, not even the trailer, in the
post-credit scene in
of
Superman. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit. Okay, she's got this. Like, this is her.
Yeah, no, she, like, for everything, for the little bit I've seen, obviously just trailers, yeah, she's pretty good with it. I did like how she's kind of, where's my dog?
Right? Yeah. And it explains so much that you didn't know about in the movie.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's why he was very hard to get that dog. I was like, hey, where's his dog at? It's not his dog.
Well, plus, I mean, it's the James Gunn universe now, so you know it's all going to be centered around the dog. The third movie is going to be about specifically the dog, kind of like we got the third Galaxy of
Guardians.
Whatever. Yeah,
Guardians of the Galaxy.
It was all about Rocket.
Yeah.
He was ultimately the main character of the whole franchise.
Yeah. Yeah.
Same thing's going to happen with the dog.
Very much looking forward to Supergirl. I want to see how this plays out.
Yeah.
James Gunn makes very entertaining stuff. And the one thing that really works well with James Gunn, you can see it in Peacemaker. Both seasons, you can see it in Superman. You can see it even in the trailer for Supergirl. Is his musical taste finds its way into the Guardians of the Galaxy is another example of that. His musical taste finds its way into his movies, and that really has something. There is something about that really brings the tone of the movie together.
The Guardians movies, the soundtrack specifically, introduced me to songs like, oh yeah, I have heard that before. And the other one's like, I would never have heard that song before I saw this movie, but it's a great fucking song.
Well, I predate all those, but that's beside the
You
point.
predate.
Yeah.
Another film that has great music taste that does that to me is like, I'm like, oh shit, I remember this song from when I was like a kid, and I haven't heard it in so long, but it's really good, was American Psycho. Huey Lewis in the News.
You know, I haven't seen American Psycho in so long. I don't remember the soundtrack from it. The only thing I remember from American Psycho, honestly, is there are two scenes. There's the scene where he's fucking the girl and he's just like checking himself out in the mirror like, what the fuck is this wrong with this guy?
Well, we all do that. Don't we? Don't we, guys?
That's why we have mirrors in the bedroom.
Huh.
And the business card scene.
Oh, which one? Because there's a couple.
I thought there was only the one where they were all sitting around the table.
There's that one, but there's another portion where they're trading business cards or something, and something's made about business cards. I don't know.
I don't remember that one. I just remember them.
It was in like a restaurant.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's the scene I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
It's like,
but
well, here's my new card.
There's one where they're at like a meeting.
It's a stat. In other words, it's a status symbol.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I keep saying I'm going to give myself a black metal card. Captain Awesome, cuddle slut. Just lay it on the table.
Doesn't cost nothing but money.
Yeah, that thing. Stupid Bill's taking my money.
Stupid Bills.
All right, back to Supergirl real quick.
Okay.
The other main character that we saw dropped in the trailers, somebody that really wanted his part, Lobo.
How do you know it's going to be a main character?
I said another character.
You said another.
You did say another main character dropped.
Okay, well, because Lobo is the main man.
But he's right.
Right.
Lobo is the main man.
But you forget, this is a James Gunn movie. He could easily be in it for 5 minutes.
Never come back again.
Isn't there a movie? I mean, isn't the concept of Lobo where he is basically immortal and indestructible?
Yeah.
Okay. Isn't there one of the animated movies where he gets kind of obliterated and he just squeezes out like a liquid and reconstitutes?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I want to say, not in the cartoon, but in the comic, if I remember correctly, he got basically atomized, but because there was one little piece of him left, he just came back like, all right, let's do this.
Yep.
Yeah, because he is the main man.
Yeah.
I remember in the Justice League series, there was a 2-episode arc where at the beginning of it,
Kal-El moves into the future.
Yeah, he gets like transferred into the future. Everybody thinks he's dead.
And I can't remember that character's name. Who's the immortal that
Vandal
Savage. Yeah. And there's a couple of scenes where he gets squished, and then just sort of reconstitutes himself back.
Yeah, because he He was a caveman that got his body affected by a meteorite that fell to Earth.
He slept on it for warmth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what radiation does. It makes you immortal. Those lumps you
No,
fill under your
no.
armpits, that's immortality.
That
coming.
is not how that works. Listeners, do not
That's the
believe
bulge
that.
of immortality, looking to get the butt burst out of your skin.
No.
I mean, technically, in death, we all live forever.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? No. What was I saying?
We don't know.
Yeah, I was talking about...
Get regular mammograms. That's all I'm saying.
yes, that's it.
I don't wanna. They hurt.
Oh, you like titty pain. Come on.
Not when it's in a doctor's
Oh,
office.
yeah. It's all about setting.
Setting and who's doing it.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
lighting.
You do
Chemistry,
my mammogram, then I'd be happy.
consent, chemistry. Yeah, all matters.
When I get checked for testicular cancer, I just tell them or ask them, "Can you lower the lights?"
Can you put on a little music, please? Maybe some
We're
candlelight?
gonna need some Stained playing in the background.
God.
One really well looped finger in my ass. Come on, let's go.
I thought you said
Okay,
loop-
3.
I thought you said looped at the first one, looped finger, but no, lubed.
Lubed.
Or looped. Looped can work too.
We aren't, Ducks, we don't have corkscrew parts.
We can.
God. Anyway,
Silicone is a thing.
you know, I'm just going to swoop back around to what I was trying to say.
So, Allie Babcock,
Millie.
Millie. Supergirl movie.
Millie Alcox, got it.
Millie.
And we are all juveniles once more.
And actually, I'm just terrible with names. Go on.
What was I saying?
Who else is in the? What other characters are in the trailer? Do you remember?
I have no clue. I just remember Supergirl, Crypto, and Lobo.
Alien Bus Driver 2.
Now, I do have a question because I know the trailer
her smile.
dropped
I like that.
for Lanterns
Oh,
a while back.
Yeah. I finally saw the full trailer for Lantern. I can't wait. Can't fucking
Does
wait
that
for that.
come out before Supergirl?
No.
No.
That comes out like August.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
And that is more crime mystery drama.
Right, but it is based. It is in that universe.
It is.
So
It is,
it's
yeah.
part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was just wondering if we can hope to see like. Well, I guess the other Lantern we have is Gus or Guy or what is
Guy Gardner.
Guy
Guy Gardner. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, there are 3 lanterns going around in the current DC EU.
Depending on the time frame of when Lanterns takes place, and I can't tell judging from the car they're driving in.
True. So we got Guy, we got Hal, and we got John.
John, yeah.
Yeah. So 3 lanterns.
Jordan, Stewart, and Gardner.
Yeah.
Now, in the trailer for Lanterns, he says that he's the only human Lantern on Earth or something like that. So,
Right at the time, which means he doesn't know about Guy.
Okay.
Or, again, it's set back in time enough that Guy Gardner isn't a lantern yet.
Right.
Okay.
Because, again, they seem to be driving around in about a 1996 Chevelle. So
You know, I hadn't even keyed in on that. So yeah, it's probably going to be.
that's a big-ass old Chevy car. I think it's a Chevrolet car they're driving around in. That's,
Is that the one that he drew off the
Right.
cliff?
yeah.
Well, we'll find out. Look, we will find out when they start the series.
Yeah.
It could be that, or just Hal's just so up his ass that he doesn't even care about Guy. Because I think that's the thing in the comics. Like Hal, actually, just hates Guy Gardner.
I think a lot of people hate Guy Gardner, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I'm kind of in that team.
Yeah. He's definitely a dick.
But the ring chosen for a reason.
God damn it.
Well, yeah, but he definitely doesn't have the power.
He's got the willpower.
Yeah, but
Speaking of
He
having the
doesn't.
power,
the power.
The power.
Who has the power?
Jared Leto.
Only when he's fully clothed and masked.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, about having that power, I believe Shock was trying to get us onto our next hour, which is the Masters.
Bro, we're giving credit to the guy who started us off in this tangent, appropriately enough.
Appropriately enough.
Thief brought it up.
He did.
Yes.
So,
I'm just a louder voice. That's all.
So, Thief, tell us more about the Masters of the Universe.
So it's definitely for the more dominant side of the Slash. It's especially for those that, Actually, yeah, I guess his pronouns are he and man. So
That is true.
he is a master of the universe. I don't know much. I've seen the trailer for the movie, and it looks good, but like I don't know any history of He-Man. I just had the toys as a kid to play with. Like,
That's all. That's the entire history. It's the toys.
Okay, because like there was no structure. I know there was a cartoon at one point that came later, but like, or maybe it was the same time, and I just didn't see it at the time.
It was at the same time.
Yeah.
Although
The cartoon was made to sell the toys.
My son is older than you are, and it came out when he was very small, and the toys and the cartoon series came out at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah. And then in the early 2010s, I want to say they came out with a new He-Man series, something more story based, where it's like actually, following something rather than just, episode of the week sort of thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. I just remember the few times I did see the cartoon, it was back in the day when it was like in between Scooby-Doo and Land of the Lost or something. Like it was...
that's about the right time. Yeah. And then Kevin Smith made a Masters of the Universe show for Netflix a few years back.
I kind of sort of remember hearing something about it, but never watched it.
Right. I watched the first season, and then I was like, by the time the second season came out, I was so distracted by so many other things that I watched too much. People save me from myself.
You don't watch enough, though, because you have a growing list that's always growing.
Yes, I know. I have to work and do other things.
And apparently read Supergirl.
And apparently read Supergirl.
So my take...
Woman of Tomorrow, specifically.
Woman of Tomorrow. My take, for what it's worth, is having watched the trailer for The Masters of the Universe.
Did you see the trailer or the teaser?
I saw the trailer.
Okay.
Was that it looked a lot better than I expected it to look. And, it's Jared Leto property, so you immediately go, oh, well, this is going to bomb. But then I see the fight sequence, because they give you a little clip of a fight sequence, and it actually looked fairly good.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm not going to go watch it at the theater, but I'll actually end up watching it at home. Speaking of Jared Leto, I watched Tron Ares the other night.
Yeah.
I was going to say.
And it was better than I expected it to be.
I have that at home. I just haven't watched it yet.
It's actually pretty good.
I haven't watched it at all.
It's not a bad storyline. I mean, you get the gist of what's going to happen fairly early on. So it isn't really a big twist at the end, but it's not a bad movie. I expected it to be terrible considering what was it in the theater, like 2.5 minutes, like 3.5 showings, and they just canceled it and moved on.
But I think they had to hurry up and get it to Warner Brothers HBO Max or something. I don't know what studio, but it seemed like they rushed it to streaming because they knew they'd make more there.
Well, no. I mean, if it were a hit and it were in theaters and people were in there buying popcorn, it would still be in theaters.
True.
Yeah, that's true.
But it was not a hit in theaters. I think probably because of the Jared Leto stink, and it's not great. It's not like a fantastic movie, but it's a fun watch. It's enjoyable.
Yeah.
So it's definitely better than I expected it to be. It's better than Morbius.
Well, that's not a high bar.
Yeah.
Mobius is where the vampire just keeps making figure eights.
Yes, technically.
Yeah.
That's the whole basis of the comic, too. Is him trying to find a cure.
Making figure eights.
Yeah. Spends his whole eternity doing the same thing over and
Just
over
making
again.
figure eights every time.
Fighting other...
But he has to flop over. He has to make figure eight, and then he has to flop over.
No. No.
So you get the penis flinging
No.
one way.
God.
And then during the figure eight. Or the infinity
I don't think they have that in the comics.
they should.
Why should they?
So Master of the Universe does not... It actually looks
Does not have
enjoyable.
penises, to my knowledge.
I didn't see a single Jared Leto penis.
So the reason I asked the difference between the trailer and the teaser is because in the teaser, that fight sequence that they show is super slow-mo, and you kind of go, oh, God, are they stylizing this in a weird way that's just going to take you...
No,
completely out
the
of it?
fight sequence I've seen is full speed,
Yeah,
and
it
it looks like a really good rapid combat sequence. So,
Yeah.
I would say if they're slow-moing it, it's doing what's the guy's name that did Justice League?
I have no idea.
Come on, Shock. Movie. Cavill.
Henry Cavill, yeah. What about
No, I'm saying the guy who made the movie.
Zack Snyder?
Snyder, thank you. I couldn't think of his name.
Okay.
Yeah, as far as the slow motion and all that.
Snyder started making the movie,
Yeah.
And then it ended up being taken over by somebody else when Snyder's daughter got killed in a car accident.
Right.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is Snyder is known for all the super slow motion,
Stylized stuff.
Yeah.
Well, he's very stylized. I don't know if he's known for everything being super slow motion, but
I mean, didn't Snyder do 300?
yeah, he did do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why that sort of fight scene.
Okay.
Yeah, this is what I'm going off.
But it wasn't just slow motion. It was also cuts and different anamorphic camera stuff.
Did you say anamorphic?
Anamorphic, yeah.
Is that a thing?
Yes.
Okay. Things I didn't know.
So on the He-Man thing, one of the things that I never realized, like as a child, is that apparently part of it takes place on Earth, and it's a futuristic kind of thing.
I don't remember that from the cartoon series.
That wasn't part of the original cartoon.
Oh,
no.
okay.
No, the original cartoon is you had Prince Adam, and he finds
Prince Adam.
Prince Adam.
Wow, that's okay.
Yeah, Prince Adam. He finds
Princess Eve.
no,
Oh.
Castle Grayskull, I think.
Oh, Lilith.
What?
That's
They found Lilith there?
That's an erotic cartoon I would love to see.
Wow, no.
Lilith.
And he is bestowed
And the snake.
the sword of power from
Just fucking in applesauce.
what is her name? I can't think of the woman's name that gives him the sword.
Esmeralda.
No,
Luis.
no,
Sarah?
no. But he gets the sword and he's like, "Oh, I have the power," and that's when he becomes He-Man and he turns
Right.
his cat Cringer into Battle Cat and all that.
But Battle Cat is already... Oh, okay, that's right, because he says, you all have forgotten me, but I haven't forgotten you. So he's clearly been there and then gone to Earth.
Right. So
In the movie?
Yeah, in the
yeah,
trailer.
yeah, in the movie,
Well, he's been hidden on Earth.
yeah,
So he's from that dimension, but he's been hidden on Earth.
yeah, he's from
to-
Eternia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a small child, he was hidden on Earth to protect him from
Skeletor and all them.
Skeletor. God
But
damn,
his-
why did that suddenly slip out of my
His
brain?
mother was human.
Well, I don't know about not like in
Can't
the
tell you that for
like in
certain.
the cartoon. No, but I don't know. What did it say that in the movie that his mother was human?
Somewhere I've heard that or read that or something, and that explained why it was Earth that was chosen.
I'll take your word for it. I do not remember that.
Don't take my word for it because I don't fucking know. I'm just
Until proven
repeating something.
otherwise.
When
yes.
I watch the movie, I'll find out.
Or you won't. And it'll just be up in the air.
It'll be up in the air forever.
For theory crafters everywhere.
Theory crafters. Let's see here.
Do you think Jared Leto will take off the Skeletor mask, or
I hope not.
what's
Good.
under the Skeletor mask? Do
That's
we
the
know?
thing. Skeletor doesn't have a mask. He's
Okay,
just
it is
Skeletor.
Skeletor. Okay.
He just is Skeletor.
So there is no mask.
There's no mask. He's a skeleton.
So you know how you've heard me bitch about what irritates me in all the various superhero films is we have the helmet, and the helmet's keeping us alive, but I go to spout dialogue and the helmet comes off. I sneak into the high security facility and I take the mask off immediately, right? That whole fucking trope just irritates the shit out of me, and it's all to show the actor's face. In Tron Ares, they did something a little different. They make the darkened helmet somewhat transparent,
So you can just see
so you
who's
can
behind
see
it.
the character's face while they're emoting and they're giving their lines, etc. But they're not constantly magically zipping the helmet on and off because it's made out of
Nanobots.
nanobots. Thank you
Right.
so much for finding that word for me.
So here's the funny thing that actually kind of goes into the next topic with the helmet thing. So Invincible.
What before you guys start on this, because I know you two are fans. What is Invincible? Can you kind of give me a breakdown of what it is?
And
It's the word you don't say at the opening of the show.
you'd have to watch this, but
Invincible is actually the superhero name for the main character. He calls himself Invincible,
yes,
and he's a kid.
and he is very much not invincible.
No, ultimately he's not, but he keeps coming back. So
He does. He keeps trying. So the quick version is you have kid whose father is the greatest hero on the planet.
Ooh.
effectively Superman, basically unstoppable, just completely impenetrable and superpowered beyond all comprehension.
Yeah. Now, he's not the only hero on the planet, though. There are other heroes with powers and things like that as well.
A whole universe of various heroes.
Yeah. Invincible, Mark
Grayson.
When he when he showed up, he doesn't have his power. He's just trying he's so proud of his dad and all this. And when he hits his teenage years, his powers finally kick in. And so his dad's so proud, oh, okay, let me train you some. And Mark, he gets his own stuff. He becomes invincible, and he starts going out to do his own thing. But he's a kid just learning to be a superhero. And he's fucking up a lot. In the course of the series, actually, by the end of the first episode, you find out that his father is super evil. So much so he kills the greatest other than himself.
The equivalent to
the super
Justice League.
I was going to say the super friends.
he's like their Superman of their Justice League. And spoiler alert. Towards the end of the first episode, he calls them all together at their secret hideout and proceeds to murder them all.
Yeah.
Brutally. Okay. Viciously.
Yes.
Including the immortal whose head he removes.
Yeah. And it gets worse from there. That series is a very, very, very violent series.
So it's basically Homelander's Sons series.
Kinda.
Well, except that
there's more to it.
Yeah,
there's
because Homelander has no empathy, and ultimately, not to give too big a spoiler, he's called Omni-Man, right? So his dad, Invincible's dad, is called Omni-Man. Omni-Man is pretending to have no empathy because he was sent here on a mission from his planet, which is full of people like him. And they're all
strong,
super invincible and super powered. And, it's the planet of Krypton if they were just fucking evil. Okay. But as we learn over the course of the seasons, he's really conflicted about that.
Oh, okay.
And Homelander has no confliction. He just has, he's a psychopath.
Yeah. Also, another thing as far as the series that you learn in the first season, they're on season 5 now, I think 4.
They're on 5.
They're on 5. His planet, they decided to cull the weak. They basically killed everybody that was not, if you survived, great, you're in. Otherwise, you're just dead and gone.
They murdered each other.
They murdered the entire planet down to the best of the best. Period.
Sparta.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Sparta. And
on steroids.
Yeah. You actually find out in this season that the parents will come to their child at a certain age and try to kill their kid. Let's hope you survive and just go. They don't even say that. They just start fighting and trying to kill them.
If they can kill their child, the child deserves to die.
Yeah.
If the child kills them, they deserve to die. Only the strongest should ever survive, and only the strongest should ever reproduce.
Yeah. Fun times.
Nice. Sounds like a very upbeat animated series.
Yeah.
It's actually good.
It's actually, It
is gory. It has some fascinating twists. It has some really interesting characters. It's a unique take on the superhero universe.
Yeah. So to swing back around to why I said the helmet thing was important, on the 4th episode, they end up going to hell, and he's flying around.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he's flying around with another character, and every time he says something, the character has this helmet that magically goes onto his head and then comes off. And it's he'll say something to the character takes his helmet off, responds, put the helmet right back on. And they just keep doing it. Why do you keep doing that?
The helmet retracts. He speaks a line. The helmet comes back. Why are you doing that? The helmet retracts. He speaks a line. The helmet comes back on. Yeah. What is that? Stop doing that. The helmet retracts. He speaks a line. The helmet goes back on.
It's why do you keep doing that? It's can't you just talk with your helmet on? The helmet comes out. No.
So that kind of reminds me of the old sci-fi movies where they had a spaceship and then somebody would open a door and then they would just float out into space and there was some magical barrier of oxygen that stopped at the door.
Yeah.
Star Trek. It has shields over the openings.
But there's no shields or anything. And then there was I wish I could remember what it was. It was like Star Wars or something, and I was like, "What the fuck is happening in this scene? Like, what are we doing here? What is...
Well, it's always implied.
A lot of the sci-fi series have a force field that's keeping the compartment pressurized and keeping space out and letting craft come and go without having to decompress the compartment.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of series where that'll be a thing. Like, hey, we're going to take down the shields to decompress this area and kill whatever.
First time I ever saw that was in Star Trek. Yeah,
as Ducky nods along, saying, "Yes, that's right."
Yeah.
So
I can't remember how many times they must evacuate cargo hold B.
Right.
Yeah,
to at least put out the fire,
at least,
kill the alien.
at least once to push the ship out of the way of Kelsey Grammer.
Oh, that's true.
So they don't get in a time-related catastrophe and keep going in the same time loop over and over again.
Oh, okay. I was like,
keep
wait.
crashing into that other ship.
Yeah.
Over and over.
Yep.
Do you guys remember? This is way off topic, and I apologize, but it just
as the rest of this
clearly this is all about Masters of the Universe and Invincible.
There was a show or something that I watched where maybe it was a book I read, but there was a ship that we saw. It's Saturn. Just showed up one time. We were like, "What the fuck?" And it just docked at like Saturn, like above the atmosphere.
This is the ship.
I would say it docked with the planet.
This is the ship that had been to hell.
No. This not that one. But so we send a crew to go investigate.
Okay.
And shit happens. It's a space story, so like things happen. And
is it a horror, just sci-fi, or
just kind of sci-fi more than horror?
Okay.
But what they discover is that there's an intergalactic kind of trading post at Saturn.
Oh.
And one of the only thing that
I'm not familiar
humanity has that is worth trading to like these alien civilizations is music.
What?
Yeah.
My CD collection suddenly has value.
Yeah, because our atmosphere allows for instruments to be played a certain way and make certain sounds that can't be replicated off planet or in other worlds.
Interesting.
So yeah, it was really cool.
You can't do that in the metallic hydrogen atmosphere of Jupiter down in certain depths.
Right.
All right. So your 8-track collection is safe, Shock.
Well, not safe.
I
just
still have
worth
an 8-track
a lot of money.
Hold on. You said you still have an 8-track
and 8-track.
And do you have a player for it?
No.
What 8-track is it?
I want to say it's Band on the Run by Paul McCartney and Wings, but honestly, that's a guess. I don't remember. It's been too long since I've looked at it. It's sitting on a shelf in my living room.
Yeah, I was like, is it in like a
no, it's not immortalized in a glass case with specialized lighting and laser beams. Yeah. You have to jump through a laser grid to get to it. No.
Why not, Jock? Why not?
Because it's an 8-track.
I see that the captain has something kind of pointed out on this whole Invincible discussion about episode 5.
Yeah.
Do we want to...
Again, isn't it a little early to be giving spoilers about this?
Okay.
But it is. There's a
I'm just going to say
this is a heavy episode.
It's super heavy,
and it isn't just the thing that you and I were discussing earlier during the fight scene.
Yeah,
because the
violence is heavy and rough
and gory.
Yeah, but there's more emotional depth to this episode. A lot of it.
Emotional damage.
The kind of shit you wouldn't expect to see in an animated superhero series of any kind whatsoever. This has got some emotional weight to it.
So what I'm going to say is very, very minor thing. There's a conversation between two characters. One of the characters is one of the more hardy characters, and the person he's talking to is just a regular human. And they're pissed, and they're yelling. And you know how if you're mad at somebody, you might hit them, punch them in the chest or something like that?
Oh, no.
No.
Hold on. Hear me out.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Well, I haven't punched anybody in a long time that wasn't really fucking into being punched, but go on.
Not like a, hey, like an actual, I'm trying to hurt you, just like a, hey, I'm getting my point across.
Yeah, tell us how toxic you are, Captain.
Once you're losing the argument, you always punch somebody, right, Cap? No, he doesn't.
My secret is out. So anyway, but I like what the animators did. Like the first hit was to show you that it was an actual like a hard hit that they did, not just like a soft pay attention to me sort of hit. You actually saw like little rivulets of blood in that first hit. Like they didn't focus in on it. It was just really just like 2 red lines on the hand. But I saw like, oh, they hurt themselves with that punch. And then they just kept going, and you like saw the damage they were doing to their hand because of how angry they were. Like they didn't care how much they were hurting themselves. They wanted to get the point across it. Fuck you and everything you just fucking did to me. It was that bad.
And
Okay.
the hardest part about that wasn't that. It was what the character said.
Yeah. The conversation was like, oof. Thief, you've never watched Invincible. And I understand why.
Why?
Because, well, we've had the conversation. You aren't really into the animated.
That's true.
I would say give it a shot. Give it a shot.
Just watch the first 5 seasons.
Just watch up until that episode.
Where is it at? What?
Amazon.
Oh God. I don't have the ad free, so I'll have to torrent it.
They got you, man.
No. Because then I got to sign out of my account, sign into your account.
And then I got to
it's
go
just a
back
pain
when I
in
need
the
to get to
ass.
my stuff again.
Okay.
Because I might want to watch like the unrated version of Nymphomaniacs, and you probably don't have it. Because who wants to watch a 5-hour movie about some girl fucking everybody?
Don't.
Everybody.
I want to say don't lots of people.
I mean,
Everybody in this room.
It's a lifelong movie if you're using it for porn because like you only watch 3 minutes at a time. So
We're nymphomaniacs. We're
actually,
nymphomaniacs.
I will. Let me put a caveat on that because
You got it. Yeah, I want to hear that theme music behind the series.
I don't know what the rated thing shows, the 2.5 hour or 2 hour or whatever, but the 5-hour unrated version, very fucking disturbing.
Ooh.
Like uncomfortably, like Leon the Professional times 10,000,
Oh, wow.
and like the
Can't-
what the
can't
fuck am I
relate to that,
watching
so,
right
okay.
now?
Real quick, Steve, for those listening that have no idea what that is, what is Leon the Professional?
It is a movie about a little girl whose family is murdered, and her neighbor is a professional assassin. And the only way she stops herself from being murdered with her family is she knocks on his door and pretends to live there, and he opens it.
Yep.
And then she falls in love
Yeah.
with this grown-ass man. She's an 11 or 12-year-old girl, child, and makes it known very much so that she is in love with him and wants more with him. And the weirdest fucking thing about it is the fact that he isn't just like, stop. No, this is not happening. He kind of...
Oh, a Republican.
It's weird. It's a weird dynamic, and it's really uncomfortable, especially in the fucking clothes that they put her in. Like the movie itself, the movie.
It's been a very long time since I've seen the movie. I don't remember all that.
And the camera angles that like stay on her ass in shorts for like just a second too long, to where you're like,
Oh, so this was
What
an
the
Epstein
fuck?
film.
yeah, it really feels like that at points, and you have to like really struggle with watching it.
Just out of curiosity, how old was the actress when they filmed this?
13, Natalie Portman.
That's why I said this is an Epstein film.
That's what makes
She's
it
not
so
old enough to be
uncomfortable.
doing this
Wow.
kind of work.
Yeah, and there's like been over
Finally,
the years,
the Lolita for the next generation.
in a twisted sense, yes. And there's like documentaries now about when they were making it and her level of like comfort and knowing what was happening and stuff, and it makes it a little easier to watch, but it's still really fucking uncomfortable.
Putting it on my list.
Yeah, and it's one of those too where you might start watching it because you hear, oh, how it's such a great film, and it is a great film. It's got Gary Oldman. It's just peak Gary Oldman, but it's there's parts where you're just like, what the fuck am I watching?
Why am I watching this?
Yeah, like I don't want to be here. Like I don't want to watch this.
All right. So back to your Nympho movie.
That's the same premise, or the same like problem that you have with it is during her younger years. You're just like, what the fuck am I watching? I don't want to watch this. I'm on a list somewhere now. Like I'm definitely on a fucking list because this is not appropriate. This is how the fuck do you even film this?
But now you're on a list to be ran for Congress.
Yeah, or president of the United
Yeah.
States.
Yeah. Nope, not a political podcast. Not a political podcast. Moving on. Dear
Oh,
God.
okay, my bad.
No, I can't say that because we went over politics a lot in
I mean,
one of the previous episodes. So,
One of our next topics coming up is the current season's very political kind of parallel.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
So.
Fuck. Okay, so Daredevil, Born Again, Season 2.
I've only seen the first 2 episodes of Season 2.
Oh, there is a lot of correlation with...
it's a dark, gritty drama with lots of punches.
And ice.
And it's really good. Yeah. Really fucking good.
I'm loving it so far, but...
one of the things that I love the most about Born Again was I really loved around the original Netflix Daredevil was the grittiness, the realistic fight scenes. Well, realistic is probably not the right word, but the just kind of dirtiness of it. Whereas you saw in like She-Hulk where Daredevil makes a cameo.
Yeah.
A lot of CGI fighting, a lot of weird maneuvers that humans couldn't really do.
She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
CGI.
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk.
But She-Hulk herself,
I thought it was fun.
I really liked. I loved her. Like her CGI never took me out of the story at all. It was when they brought this Daredevil fight scene in with all the CGI where I was like, oh fuck, Disney has just fucked Daredevil. We're done.
Yeah, they made the human character look worse than the CGI Hulk character.
Yeah.
Fair, but that's because they basically set up the storyboard to be like, okay, so we're CGIing all the fight scenes, period.
Yeah, which stupid.
But in Born Again, they've reverted back to like letting it be more grungier and more darker and more just...
You see a person doing the fights.
Yeah.
Good, because as somebody who actually went to school to do professional movie makeup, there was a whole theory around how much of that creation in the industry was going to end up being CGI versus how much was going to end up still having people in those jobs doing those jobs being paid as human beings to do the practical effects and the practical makeups and stuff like that instead of it all being computers.
Yeah, we're still having those arguments.
Yeah.
Yeah. I put into evidence Secret Invasion. And their completely AI created and generated opening. The look on Ducky's face is, what the fuck?
I think a lot of people really appreciate and love practical stuff a lot. And that it seems to be holding its ground and winning the fight overall as far as artistic merit and consumers are concerned.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. I just had a conversation with somebody last night about the Jurassic Park movies of all things, because my friend just does not actively terrified of dinosaurs, like in movies and things. Said that they were going to watch the newer Jurassic Park movies. Like, oh, this isn't as scary as I remember. And so they went back and watched the original Jurassic Park. What the fuck is this? This is fucking terrifying.
It had more horror to it. It's kind of like the original Ghostbusters.
Right. But no, what I had to do was I had to explain to them, no, the original was all practical effects.
Not all.
For most of it.
Yeah.
Most of it was practical. So you see this scary thing happening. It's actually happening on screen. It's not, hey, we're just going to add this in post.
Certainly with the Velociraptors, which are much more smaller scale, much more human sized. It was a lot easier to do those as practical effects than it is to do the T-Rex standing in the middle of the lobby screaming.
Right, but like the T-Rex with the car and the kids. That was an actual practical thing.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
From so high up.
Right.
Like it wasn't, the whole thing wasn't practical. It was like from like the body up.
But what I'm saying is the scene that you see on screen is an actual practical effect. And I
except for the running after the car with the objects and mirror might be closer than they appear.
Right. No, what I was gonna say is the scene with the car where the T-Rex came in, actually broke the wind thing. It wasn't supposed to. The kids looked being terrified. Is actually
they were
actually scared.
But there's that goes into, there's a difference in versions of the Uncanny Valley between practical effects and CG effects, and they hit different people's brains different ways.
True.
Yay for having gone to school for that shit.
Yay, indeed.
The alligators in the movie Eraser. Some of the worst CGI since Jumanji.
Eraser. Was that the
Arnold Schwarzenegger movie where he is basically, if you turn state's evidence, then he makes you disappear.
Okay, I was mixed up with the other movie where he was like a twin or a copy or something like that.
No.
Why can I?
With Danny DeVito?
No, not twins.
Get your ass to Mars.
No, the one where they are in the helicopter and he's got his clone or whatever.
Don't say it.
No, so in the movie Eraser, at some point they're in the zoo in I think New York, and someone shoots out the glass, and out comes the alligators, and they're terrible, terrible, terrible CGI. But you can say that about all the animals in the original Jumanji.
Yeah,
all the monkeys, all the stuff running down the street. They're all very green. It was all terrible CGI.
Terrible.
Except for the lion, which was a practical.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting an actual lion in here.
Right. The most dangerous animal.
I mean, Robin Williams just did the voiceover, and they just CGI'd his entire character.
I don't think that's exactly how that went.
Well, maybe I got that one wrong.
Maybe. All right.
Who else do we have coming in Daredevil season 2? Do we know of Jessica Jones, possibly?
Jessica Jones, Luke Cage.
I don't know that Luke Cage is coming back because he had said in an interview that like he would be open to the idea.
Oh, that's right. He says he's open to it.
But now that might have been like actor wink nod kind of thing.
Right.
Like, yeah, I'm definitely into this shit.
Yeah, but Jessica's coming back. I'm hoping that Luke's coming back too because I just saw something yesterday. I want to say maybe it was this morning even talking about how the guy who played Iron Fist is being not recast, but being brought back in to play Iron Fist again.
Oh, God. I
Good
don't
old
care
Danny?
about Iron Fist.
Yes.
Good old Danny.
Yeah, good old Danny.
Batman fucking from Temu.
No, that's Moon Knight technically.
No, Moonlight has a whole different culture and
Moon Knight is a 1-to-1 for Batman in the comics.
And I need season 2 and 3 of Moon Knight as soon as we can get that fucking produced.
I don't think that's happening, though.
It's not.
God fucking damn it. Okay.
Yeah.
Same with like Werewolf at Night. Like I want more of that kind of thing too. Like just one-off.
Did you watch
things.
Wonder Man?
Yeah. Okay. I have questions. I have some serious questions.
And we have no
Wonder
answers.
Man.
Moving along.
Right.
All right. Yes. We need to move it forward a bit. All right. Who's an Avatar fan? Anybody?
No.
No.
Fuck no.
Yes.
Not
the blue people.
Not the blue people.
I don't care which one. Either one. I don't like. I don't like the anime. I don't like the tall blue people.
I don't like the remake of Dances with Wolves. And, you know, I think I watched the first season of Avatar: The Last Airbender and went,
You know what? Okay, I give you that.
So this is you and Ducky. You guys have this conversation together.
So Ducky, are you excited about season 2 coming out?
Yes, I still have to finish season 1 of the live action. Because, limited free time.
Wait, this is a live action?
They made a live action.
They made a live
remake
action.
Kinda like
of
One
Avatar:
Piece?
The Last Airbender.
Yeah, kind of like One Piece.
Yep.
Okay. Is it the same kind of
less
genre?
less stretchy, guys.
Less stretchy people, yes.
But same kind of vibes? Or is it totally different vibes?
What do you mean vibes as far as?
Oh, I don't think it's
Like-
got the same vibes at all.
No, okay. Because
Yeah.
like One Piece was like kind of wacky and chaotic and crazy
No.
and
No.
It's much more close to the original animated series.
So it's a little more grounded, a little more.
okay.
But Aang. So the main character named Aang. He was frozen, and he was frozen for what 100 years.
100
Yeah,
years.
100
Yeah.
years.
100 So he gets thawed out.
By Elsa.
Nope. By his own avatar powers accidentally.
Elsa doesn't thaw people out. I need you to fucking pay attention.
So Airbender, so his power was the air, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
his birth power was the air, but he's also the Avatar, which has all the powers.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
It's once a
Okay.
generation, one person is born to whichever nation is next in line with all 4 elemental abilities.
Damn.
So
He found out he was the Avatar, 1, early because a major war was happening, and 2, then freaked the fuck out because every kid in his life around him was all of a sudden like, well, you're the super powerful thing and we don't want to spend time with you anymore. And they were trying to take him away from his teacher. He freaked out, panicked, ran away, wound up in a giant storm. To save his life, his powers went nuts. and basically froze him in an air bubble under the ocean for 100 years.
In the meantime, his people were genocidal.
Yeah.
His people were entirely genocided. He was the last man standing.
How he's the last airbender.
But he's not just an airbender.
Yeah. Right.
So
He's Avatar, and as an Avatar, he will develop all these powers. Mm-hmm. But he is the last airbender because his people were wiped out while he was frozen.
Yeah. His nation is the most, what you would think of as stereotypical, like Tibetan monk type.
I was going to say gassy, but okay.
No, they're very much pacifist, peaceable, vegan.
Which is why they were wiped out. Take note, listeners.
Gassy.
Take note.
Basically,
vegans get wiped out.
Basically, when the Fire Nation invaded, they did their best to defend themselves, but they were already a much smaller nation to begin with.
Yeah, the Air Nation is a bunch of nomads, basically.
And they're itty-bitty little tribes in corners. Whereas the Fire Nation is one of the biggest nations on the world at that point. So they
Oil
invaded.
company.
Yeah, they invaded the smallest people first, where they knew that the Avatar would be, and that he was still a child before he got trained.
Okay.
Yeah, but they assumed that
this sounds very deep.
It is.
It's a kid's show originally, but it's very, very multi-layered. One of the episodes, they go through a full list of here's what chakras are and how they do and how you clear them. On a kid-friendly, teach it to me like I'm preschooler level.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm excited for season 2.
I am too. Like I said, I still have to finish season 1.
You need to finish season 1.
I still get a little bit of the like, with it at times because I'm like, but it's not the same. And it's...
It's a little bit different.
It's tism weird, but okay.
It's the tism. All right, but yes, season 2. I'm really excited for.
Yes,
yeah, I'm just patiently waiting. And
you know what else? Sorry,
go for it.
To cut you off, but I saw this video. Like everybody's always talked for years about like, oh, they should make Firefly again. They should bring Firefly back, and then Nathan Fillion would be like, he'd shoot it down. He'd be like, we're all too old. We're not doing that.
Yeah.
And then a video pops up that is not AI. It is actually Nathan Fillion. And he goes, hey, we've got big news. We've got great news. Mm-hmm. And it starts showing these other cast members saying, hey, we have big news. We have great news. We're coming. It's coming back. We're bringing it back. We're doing it again. And I was so excited. And then Nathan Fillion says, Firefly is returning in animated form, and my heart just sunk into my chest
because it's animated,
died
all the way into my feet. And I was like, man.
Yeah, but at the same time, I also realized that with age comes a lot of different things, and they're older and different people now. So those dynamics are going to change in a live action, whereas in an animated with just voices. Mm-hmm. They may be able to relive some of those. So maybe it will be better than if they actually just threw them back.
They can't take the animated Sky from me.
That's true. That's true.
I was gonna say. So did you watch the video for when they actually made the full announcement?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's going to be based between the end of season 1 and Serenity.
Well, it has to be
good
because otherwise we lose a major player.
Yeah.
I'm still going with, can we just say that Serenity was one of her visions?
Yeah, River's vision.
A fever
River's
dream.
visions, and then she comes out of it and goes, shit, this is going to happen. We got to do all this shit to prevent it. Let's go.
That would have been a much cooler idea, I think.
I mean, they could. They still technically could.
That's my vote because, 1, fuck that shit. That didn't happen. And 2...
You want to remain a leaf on the wind?
And we also
it was a lot of prime characters killed off in that movie, and I'm like, what?
Killing Wash is the equivalent to killing Dobby. It's throw my book against the wall. I'm not picking this back up for 3 weeks.
Book too, like the fact that Book was killed and then they had to do the whole Reaver thing. Like, no. That character deserves so much more than that.
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing is you're not going to watch the new Firefly animated series.
No, I will. Because it's still Firefly and I'll support it. But you have no idea how much I yelled at the screen watching Serenity.
So do you still have your coat?
No. I love the series, but I came to it way later than it had actually aired. But
so did I.
You didn't. You should have heard the scream that I squealed in one of the TikToks where he was going to get a cast member and he showed up in a brown coat at their door.
Well, he did that in a few different shows, like Castle and other. And they were like, "What are you?" And he's like, "It's my Halloween costume. I'm a space cowboy."
You're like 2 years ago. Get over it.
Yeah.
I love that scene.
Well, see, and I saw the ads for that on Fox.
For Castle?
No. For Firefly. I saw the ads and I went, well, that looks stupid.
Yeah.
Never watched a single episode while it was on the air. And
that's what happened to a lot of people.
Like a year and a half later, my son's like, you didn't watch that? And I went, no. He goes, that's terrific. And I went, it didn't look good. He goes, no, Dad, you got to watch the show. So I bought the DVD.
Right.
And I watched it while I was using the treadmill we'd gotten for Christmas. And I'm like, motherfucker, this is good.
Well, I was going to say, so Fox didn't know how to market the show.
No, they didn't know how to
And then they aired the episodes in a different order. They didn't air them in the order they were supposed to be aired in.
And then they also aired them at different times.
Yeah, they kept changing the date and
well,
the time.
it was. I can't remember if it was that or was the Tick that Fox didn't actually own, and so they made a decision that they didn't want it to succeed, so they kept dicking around with the fucking programming.
Oh, that was the Tick.
I'm about to say, that
It
sounds like
was
the
the
Tick.
Yeah. Because as successful as it could have been, well, this isn't our project. And they changed studio heads in between the time it was produced and the time it started to air. So they purposely fucking strangled it to death so it would die. And then went, well, your ratings are so bad, we're not renewing you. And I think
that was definitely the Tick.
Yeah, and I think they did that with Firefly as well. Because ultimately the show was terrific and obviously the loyal fan base.
Yeah.
But no.
That was one of those where my mom was like, "Have you watched Firefly?" And I was like, "What is it?" And she told me, I was like, "No, I don't like sci-fi." She goes, "No, you'll watch this.
You'll watch this.
You will watch
You will
it.
like it."
She's usually not wrong, and so I was like, "All right, I'll try it." And she had the whole DVD pack, and so I took it home and started watching it, and then didn't stop until it was done. And I was like, "Where's season 2?" And she goes, "No, that's it."
That's it. That's all I ever made.
And I was like, "What?" I was like, "It's so
Why
good."
the fuck
though.
would you do this to me?
Hold on real quick.
Well, and I did it to myself.
So real quick, I got greedy on Firefly when I first moved out here. He didn't know anything about it. He went through. He's like, "Oh, hey, cool." He finished season 1. He's like, "Man, that was great." All right, so when's the next season? I was like, and I just kind of looked at him. I was like, "You've seen the series? What do you mean you've seen the series? You've seen the series? But wait, no, I'll tell you about. Sorry, there's a movie. Oh, okay, so there's a movie and then more.
No.
No, you should watch the movie and then let me know."
You should watch the movie and be prepared to ugly cry.
I did not prepare him for anything in the movie. I just had him watch the movie.
Oh, there are people that I won't give that warning to with certain things, but there are other people that with certain things like Supernatural, those of us who are fans of the show, and it would be like people who had not seen the last episode yet. I'm like, it's good. Bring tissues.
God. Okay.
Who's the actor that plays the assassin on the show in the last episodes? The one that comes to kill the river.
Shit.
I can't think of his name, but he's so fucking good. And I think he was in one of the Fargo seasons as well.
I know who you're talking about, but I cannot think of the name. Hey,
Don't
listener.
remember. It's been too many years.
Hey, listeners, if you know what the fuck we're talking about, please feel free to.
As if none of us could look it up on IMDb.
I'm trying to get I'm trying to get the listeners involved with the podcast.
Interaction.
805-303
1173.
1173. Call into
Or-
Candy's sweet box
You
right
can-
now with the answer.
Hit the like and subscribe button on whatever form of device or thing you're listening on right now.
And if you follow us on FedLife, you can always just leave us a comment on our page.
But it's more important to interact with the other forms outside of FetLife,
This is true.
especially Patreon. Go ahead and sign up.
Yes, go to
It's only
Patreon.
$1 a month.
Sign up for that $1. Leave a comment.
All comments will be read aloud.
Are you going to read them aloud?
Not necessarily on the podcast, but I mean, I'll read it out loud to myself.
I think we made this joke before.
Probably.
All right, so
Was it a joke or a promise?
yes, one of those.
Oh, okay.
All right, so that's our thoughts on, at least my thoughts on Firefly. Any other thoughts?
Very much looking forward to it. 12 seasons would be good.
12 seasons?
I
Gosh.
will have to try it, even though it's animated. I have to see.
Give it a shot.
Yep.
I'm hoping that the animation style is something akin to like Arcane.
It kind of the little things they showed in the trailer or whatever it was, the announcement video, I didn't care for. I was like, that's.
I'm hoping that's just a mock-up, but two, I specifically did not see that.
Okay.
Because I did not want to give myself false
Hope.
anything.
I don't think it'd be hope you'd be given. I think it'd be something whole other.
But
thing.
I at least hope that it ends up being like decent enough quality animation that you can still get lost in the story instead of get distracted by what the fuck is that foot doing?
Or cringy, just cringy storyboard pictures.
Why do they all have giant shoulder pads and a whole bunch of ammo pockets? What the hell?
They got.
I can't see anybody's feet.
They get leaf field to dry.
I knew you'd get it.
Why did we go back to the 4-finger model?
It just looks more better.
It looks more better.
Looks more better.
More better.
I started rewatching DC's animated series Justice League, and the early episodes are not that good. And the animation isn't that good.
It got better.
It'll get better.
Everything always gets better.
Captain got me to watch X-Men 98 or 97 or whatever it was. And
you didn't like it?
No,
I don't like that animation style, but the stories in that series are good.
Yeah, I agree, but I just couldn't. I could do better to put it on and then do something else and listen to it, kind of play as like a
turn it into an audio.
I am not a fan of that fucking animation. I am not a fan.
Just the animation stuff just takes me out of it. Like I don't know how to.
Here's what I was gonna say. I can understand what you're saying. You can listen to it, enjoy it. You have to watch the Genosha episode, though.
The what?
Genosha.
Genosha?
The island.
Genosha.
The Gambit episode.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you have to watch that. That's important.
Wait, we're getting a Gambit in something, aren't we?
We just had a Gambit in something, too.
We
the
had
Deadpool
a
movie.
mock
Deadpool
Gambit.
and Wolverine movie.
I consider that a mock Gambit.
That was really true to the original 90s version, though.
Yeah, fuck the 90s version. The comics are so much more darker and twisted. Like I guess technically he come from a pretty dark path. They didn't really get into it, but
yeah. And the whole thing with that was he was playing Gambit as he wanted to because he kept trying to be Gambit, and they just wouldn't let him be Gambit.
I think he would have been a better one than Taylor Kirsch or whoever it was that played him in whatever that X-Men movie was.
Wasn't that the Wolverine movie?
Yes.
It might have been the Wolverine.
It was the Wolverine movie.
Yeah.
Wolverine Origins.
Origins, yeah.
Yeah.
Then wasn't he getting for all like 5 minutes and then just...
They've never given Gambit as much screen time as they did in the last Deadpool movie.
They ran around a bit in New Orleans.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say, they could legit make a miniseries on, like, Gambit's origins and stuff, and it'd be really akin to, like, the whole Anne Rice Interview with the Vampire.
Gambit Born Again.
Gambit Born Again. Gambit Finally Born.
Well, Bastard Born is what you call
Bastard
it.
Born.
Because he was an orphan, so.
Yeah. Hey. Okay. We should move forward. You know why?
Because it's been 2+ hours and we haven't even got to anything kink related.
This is probably true too. Wait, has it been 2 hours?
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay, yeah, we should probably do that. So,
and so remember to be kinky, folks. All right, we will see you on the next Gotham Press podcast. Titties.
Yay, titties.
Remember, they can't reverse consent if they're asleep.
That is not. No. No. That is. No.
You heard it here last.
Do not listen to Thief.
Right, because I said it wrong. It's not reverse consent. It's revoke consent. They can't revoke consent if they're asleep.
Thief.
Yeah.
Stop. Get it. Stop.
Hey,
get help.
That is some people's kink.
That is some people's kink, yes.
I might know the little girl right now is going, ooh.
Stop. Get help.
That's why I'm in this community. It's for therapy.
We aren't therapists.
And to convert people to his ideas.
Convert people to his ideas. So
it doesn't start as a cult, but the goal is always...
You're keeping it as a background option.
All right. Hey, guys, we're going to take a quick break.
Everybody lean in close to your horny mics. And let's get this podcast started.
And a lick.
No.
We do lick the microphones from time to time.
I don't lick the microphone. Why do you lick the microphone?
Because just in case you might have.
No,
No, fuck that. Get a mouthful, wrap your lips around tight, and create some fucking suction. Let's go.
It's
God damn it.
full of holes. You can't get suction.
Moving back to the podcast. So I had a thing.
Not without it being fully inserted down to the base.
Anyway, I had the
Hashtag goals.
Do you want to know what that sounds like, Chet?
listeners. I have no control over this podcast.
You know, Captain, we're on a timetable here.
I'm aware. I'm trying. I am doing my best here. It's not very good.
Do we talk about the potato soup I made? It's terrific.
No, we're talking about Dom Sub Dynamics. There was a virtual summit that I and Stage Toy actually watched, and I wanted to bring up a couple things from that.
Sure.
All right.
Sure, go. You got 10 seconds.
All
9,
right.
8,
Solo play
7,
for Doms and
6.
Subs. So this is just something to kind of, from what I took from that one was, hey, there's things that dominants and submits can do on their own to either reinforce their personal goals in their dynamics and things like that. Like for a Dom, authority, embodiment, body presence, giving that, practicing things they want to do, like giving that intentional gaze. Like Shock's giving me right now. I don't know what to say, Shock. Ducky? Shock gave Ducky the intentional gaze, and she smiled so quickly. Let's see what I'm saying. Practicing your dominant voice. Getting that deep voice in to give orders and elicit. Fuck, I can't even think of the word I was using. This is why I need to practice.
The response that you're looking for.
Yeah.
Also, that does not have to be a deeper voice.
It doesn't have to be a deeper voice, but sometimes it works better.
For some people, and if you're capable of doing that. However, as somebody who is a female who lies on both sides of the slash, does not have to be a deeper voice.
Does not. Do you have a dominant voice?
Yeah.
Is it typically slower?
It's typically slower. It's typically followed by a whole lot more eye contact and a whole lot more
confidence,
a whole lot of evoking a presence of, you're going to be able to tell by my body language, by the seriousness of what I'm saying, that I'm backing up what I'm saying and what I'm telling you to do.
Listeners, you heard it here first. Also, as far as solo things like that, skills practice, practicing with using your toys that you want to use on somebody.
How do you do that solo?
Well, this is one of the things that I could actually relate to from watching this video.
Yes.
Because when I'm warming up with floggers, one of the things I tend to do is basically swing them around where they smack me in the back. Mm-hmm. Not hard, but basically part of my limbering up process is I will simply swing them, crisscross them, and they'll end up falling into the middle of my back. And setting that pattern gets everything warmed up, gets make sure that everything feels right and ready to rock and roll. Right. I've been doing that for a long time. And
to answer your question, Thief, as far as practicing, we here have the crosses that we can use, but people at home have a pillow. I have a spot that they choose. Hey, I'm going to practice with my flogger, with my whip, with my whatever to make sure I'm striking properly.
That's not what I use that pillow for.
We didn't ask what you use the pillow for, Thief.
Also, it refers to a certain amount of self-tying. Now, we've all known someone who solo self-tied extensively.
Yes.
Typically, possibly even exclusively at play events where she could have a DM and other people keep an eye on her.
Right.
But if you're doing this version of this, self-tying your limbs, your ankles, your thighs, that kind of thing, really good practice without a high degree of risk.
Right. So this is basically just self-skill building,
yeah.
not so much the Dom.
Not specifically, no. There's a lot of what this described was talking about getting yourself into headspace by using these things, the what you wear, the voice you use, a particular pair of shoes, combining it with masturbation, helping to practicing getting yourself in the headspace that you want to evoke in the moment with your partner, and using that both as confidence building and familiarity, as well as utilizing the tools it mentions a lot of, for tops, testing tools on yourself, toys on yourself, so you understand the pain thresholds, where they should strike, or where that pokey sensation should go, etc. What is it you're going to be doing to someone? How does that feel on you? That kind of thing. I can see some usefulness to that. I'm not entirely sure I've ever felt a need where I needed to be purely a dom headspace while I'm alone. That part didn't quite click with me.
And well, you got to think of it this way as well, Shock. There are some people that just immediately know that they kick into that dom headspace, but it's not everybody that can do that like that. So some people need that. Hey, I need to get this so I know what I'm doing when I'm going into that mode.
Yeah.
Or this is even for just like people who are only dominant. They still, if they're in their vanilla life for however long, it's like, oh yeah, this is the thing I want to do. Okay, how do I do this? How do I get to that point? How do I push myself to doing that? Because if you don't have that experience, you don't know.
What music, what clothes, what toys, what techniques, what headspace helps to get me there.
Right.
And to playing with that alone and, separate from your play partners, etc.
Right. So it's not just, hey, I see this person, I get that. It's, no, I can do this. I am this person. I know what to do.
I just don't take this the wrong way.
I've already taken it the wrong way.
I understand you don't believe me as a dominant. I got you.
No. In all seriousness,
okay.
I have no idea what the fuck you guys are talking about right now. Like, I am lost in this conversation. I don't know.
But you did see at least part of that reference video that we were discussing.
Yeah. I did, but I'm just if there's a listener out there,
links in the show notes,
feeling the same way I am, I don't want them to feel like they're just out of the loop and they need to understand something better.
Absolutely.
How can we help?
I don't know. I don't understand everything about, like, for me, what side of the slash I land on as a switch depends entirely on the person and the company I'm with.
Okay.
And I don't know how to.
Well, these techniques the skills practice probably is handy. If you want to tie people up, practicing on yourself when you don't have another partner, in some extent, that's probably handy for you.
Absolutely.
Trying a toy, is this going to be really intense? Is it going to be low grade intense, et cetera? Trying a toy on yourself. But I also struggled with the idea of I'm going to make this a regular thing where it's me by myself so I can obtain this particular headspace alone.
That's where I'm kind of lost.
I struggled with that as well.
I don't know what would help.
But I think Captain was kind of onto that. And Ducky wants to speak too, and I'm going to shut up in a minute. But I think Captain was definitely onto that to go from one state of headspace to another. This might be a helpful tool.
So for me, as a bottom heavy switch, right, and as somebody who has a lot of different bottom type headspaces, there's days where I can feel one of those spaces needs to have time, needs to have presence, whether or not I have a dominant present. So, and I'm going to use like a little age regressed space as an example because that's one of the easiest ones to use as an example.
Okay.
If I'm feeling like my little needs to come out and needs attention, I can do that on my own without a dominant presence because I know what she likes. I can pull out my colors and my coloring books, or I can pull out a Lego game and go play Lego for a couple hours. Give myself time with my stuffies and my video games and the things that make that part of me happy. And get myself into that headspace. Let myself be 5 for a little while. Whether or not I even have a dominant partner that is the big to my little.
Okay, that makes a hell of a lot more sense to me than anything that we were... Because what I was picking up was that we were trying to figure out ways to train ourselves in whatever headspace or, like, how to get to a headspace. And for me, it doesn't work that way. Like, I can't... I don't know. If somebody was like, hey, can you come over and top me Tuesday at 10? Sure, we can do that. Am I going to be in that headspace to like fully embrace like an intimate scene with somebody? That's entirely dependent on that person. Like,
Yeah.
there's people that like, we can go through the motions, but I'll never be emotionally or like mentally tied to that as like maybe somebody wants it to be. And that's what this whole thing is about, is how to help yourself ease into that with play partners that maybe you're not intimately involved with, I guess.
A lot of this made more sense to me if what you were doing were indulging bottom side fantasies while you were masturbating than kind of anything else other than just practicing skills. But I didn't see the elaborate necessity for what she described while practicing top skills as, and like again, unless you're trying to grow your top headspace and you just feel like you need practice with it, even though you're alone. So, and I'm sure that has to speak to somebody.
Yeah. And the thing that I got the most from it was it kind of felt like a self-help book and like how to be a more positive you in your working environment, or kind of that thing where it was like, how do I be more confident? And you see that person that shows up to work one day and, normally they're just kind of slouched and whatever. And today they're wearing a suit and they're confident and they're like, I am Mr. Jones today. You don't get to call me Brian. And I'm like, motherfucker, no. Like, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but we're at the same job like we were yesterday. And you were talking about how like big your shit was that you took a picture of before you flushed the toilet. Like, you don't get to change that just because you want to.
Some people, though, that's how they work. That my goal is to be this way and to change my life to be more like this. So I need to start embodying that for me to actually get into that groove to feel that.
I guess I would appreciate that more if it was an actual goal and not just a Saturday discovery. I guess like if somebody was.
Also, you're not the arbitrator of that for other
that's
people.
True.
That's so, like, if John shows up to work and he wants to be Mr. Scott,
Brian Johnson.
If he shows up and now he wants to be Mr. Johnson because you know what, he's figured out he needs to get his fucking shit together, and if he actually wants to become management, he needs to present himself in a different light. Who are you to grab him by the ankles and go, motherfucker, you're down here in the pit with the rest of us, so you don't get to get out?
That's true. That is valid.
And for some people, that fake it till you make it thing is how they can manage to do that.
That's how they make it.
For other people, it doesn't work that way. But for some people, and I've watched people do it. I've done it to myself with certain things because that was the only way for me to get out of my own fucking way.
Okay.
And actually make the change that I needed and wanted to make, and like deal with some of my trauma and get over some of my trauma. Was I'm going to sit here and work on it, but part of that is going to be faking like I've already got it until I do.
For me, if Tim showed up one day and Tim is presenting as a female and wants to be called Stephanie, I'm not going to be the motherfucker that goes, no, fuck, I always knew you as Tim. You're Tim. You don't get to be Stephanie.
Yeah, no.
I'm going to go, all right, that's who you feel like you are. I'm 100% behind you. And I feel like that correlates across.
We're
off topic, but yeah.
Well, not completely, because I feel like in a trans situation, it is a very more authentic thing. Like, I guess,
but that's your judgment
struggle,
of
yes,
someone's attempt to improve their station, or their attempt to basically, I've just been this slob. I've just not applied myself.
Well, I don't have a problem with that. It's the inauthentic kind of fakeness that I kind of feel.
But again, that is your standard applied to someone else as to whether or not they genuinely want to be a better person.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just because it doesn't click right in your brain that way doesn't mean that method isn't going to work for them.
And also, the other thing I was going to say is, like you said, if somebody comes in that first day, like, fuck you. If they keep doing it, though, if they keep that up, that's going to build that. That's going to help them at that point, right?
Are you an advocate or are you a roadblock? Are
you going to, on week 3 of them doing the same thing that they started, 10 to better themselves are still going to be like, that's not the real him. He doesn't do that.
Or
He's
better
been
yet,
doing it.
6 months or a year down the road.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I don't know. I mean, I do know that I would.
You'd remember how they were.
There
but
would become a certain point where I realized, oh, this is a real thing, and I'm just an asshole.
Okay.
And, okay, I definitely need to change my outlook on it and my approach to it, and possibly even apologize at that point. Be like, hey, I'm really fucking sorry. Like, I really thought you were just on some weird fucking kick, like you did a couple of lines of coke before work one day and got like a self-help book from your aunt, and like you were gonna like change this, and I thought it was just bullshit, but you're really doing it. Like,
here's the thing.
I'm proud of you for that.
Maybe they did do a couple of lines of coke in a self-help book,
I know.
but it's stuck.
Yeah.
Yes, listeners, we do not support doing coke on this podcast.
Let's
Some of us
stick with
might.
legal drugs.
I mean, why
That have
is
been
it
prescribed to
illegal?
you.
My ADD meds.
That you use as they've been prescribed
They
to
have
you.
been prescribed to me. Yeah.
As your doctor instructed you to use them.
Cocaine is
Yeah.
more natural than most of the synthetic bullshit we put
Organic.
in our
The organic
bodies.
version.
Yeah.
Oh, God. All right. So, for
Vegan. It's
Viva la
organic.
Colombia.
God.
Fair trade.
All right. So, yes. So,
What's
for
this
the
white stuff in my coffee?
That's the kind of sweetener I
Just a
like.
pinch between your cheek and gum.
I'm sorry, listeners.
Don't apologize.
I
for
don't
us.
know what happened. I had him on the rails, and then it just fell off again.
You sat here and put 3 smartasses at a table with you. That's why.
I do that every month. Every month. I keep thinking it'll be different. Yes. All right. So, do we have anything else for the solo play topic?
I thought we were giving away a flogger.
We will be.
Oh, okay.
We will be. We're going to do that after the next section.
Oh, Jesus Christ, there's more?
There's one more.
How long are we going to torture these poor people for?
For however long it takes us to get to this next section.
All right, go.
All right. So the next one here, repairing DS after conflict.
We need so much more time for that. In all honesty, I feel like that is a good topic, but something we would not need to rush
I
through.
can't argue with him about that, and I have not had an opportunity to watch that particular video.
Okay.
So we'd be speaking out of both. Ignorance about the video subject that you were posting in the show notes.
Right.
I'm making that assumption. And I would just be speaking to my own experience. And God, fucking people have got to be sick of hearing that.
That's why they keep coming back, Shock.
Yes. But I think they keep coming back because they like your voice, Shock.
That too.
And your experience.
But mostly,
And your knowledge.
Mostly the voice. Like
Mostly the voice.
They just sit there and listen to you because they can listen to you forever.
They,
As most of us
they,
can.
they mute out the rest of us and they just
Probably.
have only Shock's parts.
I will say I listened to one episode a while back, and the voice levels were so different that I couldn't listen. I was like,
I try. I do. I try to do the best I
I know.
can.
It's if we had more Patreon members, we could actually fix this issue
With better equipment?
Yep.
Yeah, I know. I'm working on it. I'm trying every month.
Well, for Patreon Plus members, it's just me.
Patreon Plus. God.
That doesn't exist. We just gave you the PayPal address.
Okay, so due to a couple of things, one being time restraints at this point, we will table the repairing DS topic for next month, and we will move forward to the giveaway.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
So,
about.
Thief, thank you for offering one of your amazing floggers for the raffle.
Thank you to the Gotham Press podcast for purchasing said.
Yes, we did. And the winner was actually Stage Toy.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
You have
People-
an automatic number generator.
We watched you painfully take 20 minutes to
Yeah,
spin.
just so I can show somebody.
Oh, so that you have a witness?
Yeah, so I have a witness say it wasn't. I didn't just pull the name out of my ass and say this one.
Actually,
Can I
you
get
know
a
what?
witness?
The
Amen.
microphones might have picked up earlier when you hit the spin because it did the sound thing.
Right.
I bet it did.
It probably did, but I'm just saying so that way somebody can see, yes, I did
Yes.
say
it
the
does
name
say
that it chose.
Oh, okay. And you weren't just playing favorites?
Exactly.
Hold on, let me see that wheel again. I just wanna,
It's 10 of them say Stage Toy.
that's what I was checking.
Yeah.
Okay, they were
and
all
one of them
different
says
names.
Captain.
Yeah. Now, for each entry, they got a
Different, yeah.
yeah. So yes.
Okay.
There were multiple ones here.
I started to read out the names, and I thought that's kind of calling people out. Maybe we shouldn't do that.
And the names of our losers are.
But there may be a next time.
There will be next time.
Technically, you still have one you never gave away a long time ago.
A long time ago?
Yeah, a long time ago.
We'll have to talk because I don't remember.
It's in your closet in a box.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Fuck. I forgot about that one.
Yep. And
The box flogger.
That is a one of one, never to be redone because that leather is long gone.
All right. So we have at least 2 more floggers to give out sometime this year. So remember to keep listening because next episode we're going to have a new entry word for a new chance at the next flogger giveaway.
What is that word going to be?
I can't tell them now. I don't know it yet. On the next episode, I'll know.
Oh, okay.
All right. Anyway, with that, let's do some closing thoughts. Ducky?
Why I gotta go first?
Because I looked over at you.
And because I'm going to get political with it.
Oh no. Happy to be here. This is fun. I hope to come back.
Yay. Ducky wants to come back. Shock Doc?
As always, be good humans. And feel free to grow and change if it's within you.
For a moment, I thought you were going to say, feel free to grope. And I was like, what?
Grope me.
feel free to grope Shock
Oh,
Doc.
and if you meet me in public, I'm very hug friendly. So,
Yeah, give him a nice squeeze.
yeah, give me a nice squeeze.
And Thief of Dreams.
Are you ready?
Go for it.
All right. Love yourselves, even when you feel like you shouldn't. And don't be afraid that after you tried that one toy that you didn't enjoy very much, that you started fantasizing about that shit later on. And know that it is okay to change your mind and to say okay to try new things.
Like that Thief Such Flogger.
The flogger? Well, I don't see a lot of people saying no to floggers. Like once they...
Maybe you just needed more lube.
My head went to like caning where I was like strictly against it and got hit by one and was like, fuck that. I don't like that at all. And then 2 weeks later, I'm laying in bed going, fuck, I bet that sting would be, I really want to try that again. Like, can we do that? And they're like, but you said you didn't want to try canes anymore or you didn't like canes. I'm like, I know, but like, hurt me. Hurt me, please.
Right. So Thief is into canings.
A lot of things, yeah, that were on the no list when I first started. What about you, Captain?
What about me?
Yeah.
My closing thoughts?
Well,
or canes?
No, your closing thoughts.
Like, I can tell you quickly on canes, I am not into pain at all.
For now. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it can change, and it's okay if it changes.
That's a lie.
I'm not into physical pain or emotional pain.
That's a lie.
I'm not into being, like, hurt.
You like biting.
I don't enjoy being bitten. I just know that I have a lot of people that like to bite.
So you're an enabler.
I do enable.
Okay.
I 100% enable people. I know that. Anyway, so my closing thoughts. This episode went a little bit differently than I thought it was going to. I don't know why. I never think that there's going to be, derailment. But I'm happy there is because it means we have some great conversation amongst all of us, and I'm very happy to be here for it. So with that,
would that be the son of Cypress Hill's B-Rail?
Anyway, Thief, we got
Derail the third.
Maybe the grandson.
Anyway, I want to thank all 3 of you for coming and being on the episode. I really appreciate you.
Thank you, 3 listeners.
And thank you to all of our listeners. Thank you to all of our listeners that participate in this. I don't know if I'm pretty sure I told all 3 of you at some point that so this is episode 201.
Last episode did not say anything about 201 to me.
Yeah, last episode was our 200th episode.
Oh.
Which was kind of funny because me and Stage Toy had our negotiation for that episode. That was the whole thing. I was like, oh, okay. Oh, wow. This is our 200th.
On a very special episode of Blossom.
On a very special episode of Clarissa Explains It All.
Better.
Na, 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 na.
Yep.
She never explained shit, by the way.
Of course not. Because if she explained it all, nobody would watch.
I learned more from Full House.
You expected a teenage girl to explain something to you?
Yeah, as a teenage boy, I expected it.
All right. Well, hey, listeners, thank you all very much for joining us. I hope to be back with you next month. To Stage Toy, we will get you your flogger probably next time you see me.
No, you got to come get it. You got to show up and be like, hey, I would like to collect the flogger that I won on the podcast.
Yes.
There will be a vetting process.
A vetting process.
A strip search.
I mean, she'd be okay with that point. All right. And with that, listeners, thank you very much. We are out.
Bye.
You know what? Thank you, Thief, because nobody does that anymore.
I know. That's what I'm here for. Bring back the old school.
I miss I would be like, and we are out. And like,
click.
Yeah.
All right. Throw this fucking headset down.
Yeah, pretty much.
Where's my wine? Bring me my mead wine.
Your mead wine?
Mead wine.
All right. Thanks, guys.
You are most welcome.